lovely wishes. It's Holly. Welcome to Dandelion Stitches. Welcome, welcome. Big hugs. Thanks for choosing me today. I really appreciate it. So, how are you? Are you okay? Hydrating? Eating something that sort of resembles nutrition? I don't do that very well. I yeah. Every now and then I get just a little bit of I want a Twinkie. Now, I know that those puppies are just, there's not one good thing about them. But I grew up with Twinkies, and every now and then I just get I would like a Twinkie, but I don't work. No, thank you. So, but it's Easter time, and the Cadbury caramel eggs. Oh man, I'd run over an old lady for a caramel egg. No, I wouldn't, but they're so delicious. I had, when I worked at the library, I had some really sweet patrons. They were older, retired, and they like to come and chat, which I frequently got in trouble for chatting with them. But sometimes people just need somewhere to go to talk a little bit. And they were just lovely. And somehow they got the idea that I liked Cadbury cream or caramel eggs. And one day he brought an egg carton, and I thought, oh, do they have chickens? Maybe, and a dozen. So cute. So cute. Oh, sometimes you run into the loveliest people that you never expected for them to be like that kind and sweet. So look for those people, because they're out there, and you might get to benefit from their sweet kindness. So today we have Open Gate. I love me some Open Gate. So let's just go on over there and see what beautiful, wonderful things Monique has for us today. So here we are, the beautiful Open Gate quilt box. The hug in a box. Okay, are you ready? Let's get excited about this part. Oh, there's bunny fabric. Oh my gosh. River's birthday party theme is bunnies, and you don't want to know all this. It's just, but that's like perfection. I'm so excited. I was just thinking the other day, if I only had a little bunny fabric. Thank you, Monique, for reading my mind. Okay, we always, no, we can't do the fabric first because she does them in projects. So let's start with oh, there's more bunny fabric. Okay, all right, focus, Holly. We're focusing. Here we go. Let's start with the quilted card. So let me get this on the way. Is this, can you see? Is that better? That's better. Okay. So if you're not familiar with Open Gate, and I don't know what quilting rock you've been under, but when we do Battle of the Boxes, they win darn near every single time. They actually live in my city, in my town, and she creates the patterns, and then she breaks them up into these, bags with each pattern. And with a regular box, you also get a random fat quarter, usually a notion of some kind, and always thread. So also they have add-ons. And so for $12, you can get the backing for the big project, which is bunnies. Uh-oh. No, it's Tuesday. Okay. The alarm is going off, but it's Tuesday, so the alarm goes off on Tuesdays. If you also want a packet of fat quarters, that's also a $12 add-on. Absolutely worth it. I can't tell you how much it's worth it. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by the alarm. Okay, so let's start with the quilted card. Down here at the bottom. Project 2 includes EBB and Flow fabric by Wyndham Fabrics for the front of the card to hold a 5x7 picture plus the mailing envelope, pattern, and picture. Well, first of all, that's just gorge. And this is something that I have been wanting to do. I feel like we don't send mail to each other anymore. Like, we didn't send out Christmas cards this year, and we got very few, which, no judgment. I don't know. I just like to see the world smaller, where we connect with each other. Okay, so here's the picture of the finished item, and it's got everything you need, and she explains how you layer them, and this, I really love this. And this fabric, my goodness, Ebb and Flow fabrics. Okay, this one, we're starting out strong here. Okay, now let's do the big one. Carrot Patch Table Runner and Bonus Fat Quarter Project. I'm dying here. These bunnies are just, oh my gosh. Includes fabric for top and binding for the Carrot Patch Table Runner and all fabrics for the Fat Quarter Project, featuring Bella Bunnies from Studio L. Bella Bunnies. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the backing, but I just got to see these buns. These buns. Oh my gosh. Look at these. Oh, I love a bunny. Maybe instead of a kitten, I could get a bunny. When I was a girl, we had a bunny, and it was an indoor bunny, and it had a cat box, like, you know, and it would come running through the house to where its box was to do its business, and it was a sweet bunny. I was not very old, but I think, okay, very short story. When I was, you know what, I'll tell it when we're back at the other camera. I'm sorry. This is the most disjointed. Have patience. Okay, so this is the backing of the bunnies. Okay, let us find the. Okay, here's the. Oh gosh, this is cute. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Carrot Patch Table Runner, 15 by 42, plus a bonus Fat Quarter Project that is 12 by 20. Okay. It's those carrots that are just so cute. Okay, let's look at the rest here. What did they say? That the fabric was Bella Bunnies from Studio E. Okay. There's some more bunnies. Oh, this one's a little different. I have to look this up. This whole collection. This is, oh. I wish they didn't live in our yard though, because Dandelion thinks they're play toys, but she hasn't gotten one yet. But and then they make their little bunny burrows down in the spiral, and I know it's safe. They think it's safe for them, but Dandelion, yeah. And this one's got butterflies and dragonflies. Oh my goodness. And then these are like little blenders. This is, look at this. That's super, super cool. And then this is these are the carrots, I bet. Okay. That, they just keep coming. Just keep coming. All right. Let's do some notions here. We have Orfil thread. When we were in Minnesota the last time, we went to one old loom, and it was in 2 harbors. And she sold them, the little ones like this, which I thought was kind of cool. Because sometimes you just need, for a small project, but you have a specific thread that you want. I thought that was a really good idea. And then we've got Heat and Bond Light Sewable. Okay, useful, very useful. And then we're down to the pet quarters. A little more room here. Okay, so this is my just random one, my random fat quarter, and I love it. It's very, very project joy, create joy project. Oh, I think it is. Rose upon rose. Oh, it's rose like R-O-S-E upon rose R-O-W-S. Sunshine and blue skies coming my way. Admire the roses, drink in the blue skies, turn your face to the sun. That's beautiful. It's just one little fat quarter, and it just kind of choked me up. It's beautiful. Okay, and then this is the add-on fat quarters, and she gives you 4 fat quarters, and then there's a pattern for let me see here. Flowers in my garden. Takes 4 fat quarters. There, okay, there's the picture. Oh, cute. So what she usually does is give you the 4 fat quarters, And then a pattern that is back quarter friendly. So you could try out new skills, or, you know, there's not enough to make the whole, usually, I'm not sure here, enough to make the entire project, but the fabric, I cannot get over these bunnies. And how weird it is that I was needing bunnies. And now there's bunnies. So this is very lovely. I don't know, I feel like we need to see more of this. It's like a little Mayday party. When I look at these, I see ribbons and the maypole, and you know how they take the ribbons and go around the maypole. I can't say as I've experienced that, but I would like to. Okay, this is the balloon fabric, and I am loving this selvage. Okay, it's by Henry Glass. Something of Little Love Farm. And look at the selvage. I should get it up here so you can see it better. It is just so darn cute. Okay. That's the balloons. And finally, also these, usually she does not give you all of one collection. She'll spread it out a little bit. Give you the opportunity to see some cool fabric. All right. Is this directional? Yes, it is. These bunnies are hopping. I was watching Dr. Oakley once, and she was saying how fast bunnies can get pregnant again after she's had a litter of babies. And it was shockingly, I don't remember the number, but it was shockingly fast. And as much as I did not like being pregnant, that would not fly with me. So I'm sorry again. I feel like I'm all over the place, but this is beautiful. So I'll see you over in the other camera. Oh, I look like I was rode hard and put up wet. Okay. Who am I trying to impress? Nobody. If somebody said to me, just one box, just one, and this would be difficult because there are some really, really great boxes. But if I had to pick one, it would be Open Gate. And I think as much as it is the fabric, it's also the way, it's like got hugs attached to it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like Monique's sweet soul is attached to the boxes. I know I'm getting all woo-woo, but it's just, every time it's a darn good box. Darn good box. So, quick story. When I was 3, we were gonna color Easter eggs, and my mother was boiling the water, and I can't remember if there was vinegar in some. If it was, maybe you put the vinegar in with the dye, or I have not literally colored Easter eggs since this event, so I don't remember. But I was sitting on a stool, and it was like a metal step stool that had a seat on it. Very popular in the 1960s. So I was sitting on the stool, And they had put the bowl of hot water in front of me, and we had a tablecloth on the table, and I felt myself slipping, and I pulled on the tablecloth, and I got all of that vinegary boiling water in my lap. And they hustled me into the bathtub with cold water to try to stop, and stripped my clothes off. But this is going dark, I'm sorry. And it took off layers of skin with my clothing. And this was back where, in the olden days, where my mother could call the doctor and he would come. And he came to the house and said she needs to come to the office. Don't go to the emergency room, come to the office. So the nurse, I remember her name was Sally, and for some reason, I thought she did not like me. I don't think that's the case. I think she just was not very warm and fuzzy. But anyway, I was 3rd-degree burns from just beneath my rib, like just beneath my rib cage down to almost my knees, not quite. My mother made me muumuus to wear because anything over it was painful. So that was so Easter, the caramel eggs, thumbs up, but actually coloring Easter eggs, no. And maybe they do it differently now, or there's a new way, or I don't know. But my kids used to tease me that they were the deprived children that never got to color Easter eggs because their mother was a freak. And but that was a big deal. That was a big deal. So but to the bunnies part. Okay, so my mother had this really close friend, and her kids were older, like my sister and brother were. But they were kind of like my sister and brother too, because they were always together. And Bob was his name, and he just, for some reason, felt horrible that I had to go through this. And so the following Easter, they bring me in and sit me down, and he puts a box on my lap, and I opened the box, and there were baby ducks inside. My mother had a fit. We are not raising baby ducks. This is not happening. So Bob had to take the baby ducks back. But then the following Easter, same deal, got a box, but this time it had a bunny in it. And even my mother could not say no to a bunny. So, but she house trained that bunny. That was, thanks for listening, you guys. Just thanks for listening. It's been a week, and it's only Tuesday. So, I hope you're well. I hope everything's awesome in your world, or as awesome as it can possibly be. Thanks for being there. And thank you, Monique, and Mark and all your helpers for another lovely box. So be well, be safe. Someone said that they were missing dandelion, so I'm going to try to get some pictures of dandelion. We groomed her ourselves over the weekend, and she's still kind of not speaking to us. So but I'll do my best. So be well, be safe. And here it is, your moment of joy. Love you, bye.